Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. We'll start by mapping out the current range that we're in. After the impulsive move from late last month, earlier this month, we have been in a consolidation phase where price is just trending sideways. This is an upward ascending channel, broke out of the channel, started taking out the lows, taking out the liquidity under the lows, and now we're still in a corrective pattern in a descending channel. Waiting to see which direction price will go in. Hoping to see if this price can shoot back down into discount of the overall range, target an area of demand, and then look for any buying opportunities, any type of bullish momentum shift in order to target the highs of the range. There is liquidity sitting above the channel that is currently in, liquidity sitting above these highs, and it has been impulsive. It all depends on the direction of DXY, the dollar index, any type of fundamental news that could change the direction. If the dollar is getting stronger, then I would expect these prices to shoot down and take out the all the fair value gaps, all the gaps that was made previously in the range. But knowing how strong the buyers have been, this could just just start from here and start targeting the highs, sweep the liquidity under the lows of the entire channel, and then continue pushing higher. So it's too high for me to buy right now, unless it does start showing any type of bullish momentum, showing strength, taking out the highs of the channel. And I also wouldn't take any sales back down a discount. I feel like the move is too corrective for me to take that sale back down into discount, particularly for this pair. So just waiting to see if any type of momentum shift will indicate which direction prices will go. Wait for any type of news, any type of fundamental shifts in price. GBP, USD, pound dollar. Going to map out the current range. In a similar situation, it was in a corrective ascending channel, broke out, started taking out the lows, started taking out the liquidity under the lows. And right now, price has just been trading sideways. As you can see, as of yesterday, it's just sellers have stepped back in. This hasn't been able to, the buyers haven't been able to push this price higher. I mean, it is fractally bearish on a daily and the 4-hour, but right now it's just consolidating sideways. Euro USD looks more bearish, as these prices haven't been able to even take out the lows of this the current corrective consolidative range that it's in right now. Now I would expect it to also do what Euro USD did and continue to take out the lows of the range. But like I was saying with Euro USD, buyers have been very impulsive. It still could be. I mean, technically, this hasn't made any type of. I mean, it's fractally bearish, but this, if you consider this the higher low, then these lows haven't come close, and this could also be another higher low. Let's see. This trend is still, even though this was the channel that it broke out of, this is still in an expanding triangle. We expect this to be a Wyckoff, and that would be the secondary test. This would be the thrust that should send prices back down and clear out, all the fill out the gaps that was made on the impulse, and target one of these demand zones. That's what I'd be looking for, any type of buying opportunities when it targets the demand zone. But this has just been consolidating, so I don't know if there's enough sellers to send the price back down. Again, wait for any fundamental news on the dollar. But right now, too high to buy, and I don't see a selling opportunity because of how weak the sellers look. Trying to send prices back down. AUD USD for Aussie dollar. Let's go ahead and map out the current range. Still consolidating sideways. It had retraced back, and the buyers weren't able to, even though there was a change of carry, but buyers weren't able to take out the highs of the range. So you can't say the sellers stepped back in, started pushing price back down. Also, sellers weren't able to break any of the lows of the of the push by the buyer. So right now, still consolidating sideways. If you were looking for, or like I was saying yesterday, we're looking for any type of buying opportunities because it has retraced back. If you take this at the higher low, higher low, higher low, then the prices should be targeting the liquidity sitting over these highs and targeting the highs of the range. So, overall, this swing structure is bullish. We're looking for any buying opportunities, and it presented itself, I guess, last night. And we can see that on a smaller scale, if you did go to a lower time frame, you can see just from that impulse, price had retraced back into discount, where buyers step back in on a smaller scale. So that was an opportunity to buy. And looking for any type of other buying opportunities in order to target the highs. That's what be the goal. But again, just looking at any correlation with any other dollar pairs to see if prices are headed in that direction. NZD USD. Going to map out the current range. More bullish than AUD USD, as we've been saying. Start to retrace back. Impulse out of that consolidative price action. Just trace back, still a step back in. It looked impulsive, but it hasn't broken down past the low, just like with Aussie dollar. Started consolidating and also gave an opportunity to buy last night. I had to take out the highs of this range, so still in consolidating sideways, but this is the same as Aussie dollar presented a possible buying situation when it came back and retraced back into that range out of this impulse, came back to the discount of this lower time frame range and started breaking out. So still looking for buys on both Aussie dollar and NZD USD in order to target the highs of the range and continue pushing our prices higher. GBP AUD, so as I've been saying, it has been in an ascending expanding triangle. Let's go to map out the current range. It's coming down to the bottom of the range. But as you can see, prices were consolidating. Like I said, this looked like the distribution. This being the secondary test, it's being the upper thrust because this area, these prices did take out the liquidity of sitting above these highs. Theoretically, the sellers should send the price back down. Now you can see that it has started to happen, but I was saying yesterday that it looked like this was so corrective that it wasn't impulsive enough to make that decision. Plus, these buys were so impulsive. Didn't give any leeway, didn't allow any type of pullback into a significant area in order for me to take a buy when this was happening. So when I saw this looking corrective, I was saying that the sellers may not be strong enough, but it looks like they have stepped back in. I don't know if it's gonna actually break past the lows of this channel that's forming. Obviously, this is in a corrective pattern. I did take a sell, but I was stopped out. But now it looks like the sellers have stepped back in, but we have to see if prices are able to take out the lows and get the liquidity, take out the liquidity under here. Then I would expect these prices to go back into discount, and I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunity at any point of demand from the previous impulse. But we have to see because, like I said, the sellers could be weaker. And it could turn around right here and start targeting the highs. But I'd be looking for, like I said, the prices to go back down into discount and look for any buying opportunities there. GBP NZD, going to map out the current range. So I was saying yesterday, this was able to go back into discount. Look for any buying opportunities in order to take prices higher and target the highs, but buyers weren't able to do that. Looks like the sellers started consolidating. Buyers weren't able to continue to push prices higher, but sellers have stepped back in, just like with GBP AUD. Looks like the impulse down, but we have to wait to see if this is able to, just like with GBP AUD. This is able to go ahead and push down past these lows, then I'll be considering that this may be a bearish situation, in the prices will be targeting the lows. But right now, swing structure is still bullish. Fractal structure on the 4-hour is not bullish, but swing structure obviously still bullish. It retraced back, still looking for buyers to step back in. But when buyers aren't able to push past the highs, then that's when I consider the buyers are getting weaker. You have to see if there's any type of bullish momentum shift from prices now. Even if it does pull back, looking for any type of momentum shift that would send prices higher, to look for any type of buying opportunities. Looking for prices to take out the highs of this consolidative pattern and the highs of the overall range. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.